Now with our GMA cover story, many of us think January is the only month on the calendar that's for starting new goals, but September can be the perfect time to, fine-tune a habit, maybe start a new one by the end of the year. We all here have something we'd like to accomplish before 2025 comes to a close, and here to help us and to help you at home is our fine contributor, Robin Arzon. Robin, always good to see you again. Okay. September. What's up with September? Why September?
September is the new January. We do not have to wait until January 1st to fine-tune a goal, to evolve, to level up. And really what derails people in January is often taking on too much at once. So I'm advising, not only September is the new January, we are going to take one goal at a time and iterate slowly and intentionally.
Ooh, intention. That's also very good. So we all have a goal that we'd like to achieve, and they're like three buckets. We're a mindfulness, a community, and movement. And I know George, Michael, Lara, you all are in that movement category. What's yours, Michael?
Well, yeah, perfect. I think September's perfect because golf season, as George knows, in the Northeast kind of coming to a close. So I need to lose some weight because I've been kind of sitting there playing a little golf. So I want to lose about 6 pounds. I saw some pictures the other day from a Magic Mike day. And I want to get that 6 pounds.
Wow.
Right. I just want to be one of those guys that walks around with your shirt off all the time for no reason. That's really it. I just want to be more committed, more mindful, and just more consistent.
I want to see those Magic Mike pictures.
We don't even show them out here on
DNA. What about you?
I'm going to have to call Michael in I'm trying to reach some new PRs on strength training on a few different exercises. And I've gotten so close but hit a plateau, so I have to get to that next level.
Okay. Yeah. And Lara?
I'm trying, you just said golf season's almost over. Well, this is a problem because I actually really want to get better at golf. Ooh. It's a way for me to spend more time with my husband, and it's also easier on my body. The tennis thing my body's talking to me, and it's saying that maybe I need to take it down a notch, and golf is a great way to stay active, which is really helpful for me.
Great time to get
Frustration tolerance.
Yeah, so that's my goal.
What's your suggestions here?
All right, so let's start with Michael. So we're going to help him get to his thirst trap photos. My favorite core exercise, Michael, I'm sure you've done a ton of them over the years as an NFL superstar, but I'm going to show the folks at home. And you know what? Anything for you, Michael. I will plank in a suit. Okay? So here we go.
I'm going to join you just because.
Here we go. So head to heel, you are one long straight line, wrists and elbows underneath your shoulders. And you know what? I challenged myself in August when I was tempted to scroll on social media. I tried to do it in a plank. So new challenge.
Triple your time.
New challenge.
Because then you're doing the one arm. Then you're doing the one arm.
No, exactly.
The
It
other,
would be
right?
like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Really challenging. Okay, George, I love that you are focused on a lifting PR. So tracking is going to be hugely important. And you mentioned a plateau. Sometimes a plateau is a launching pad. What I say is that strength is a long game. Strength takes years. And you want to be repeating the same lift every single week, and then creating a benchmark, call it every 16 weeks. So every 16 weeks, I test my bench, my squat, and my deadlift just to see where I am.
Those are the 3.
Those are my 3.
Great, he's already on it. You're already on your way.
We should let people know PR means personal record.
Personal record, that's
personal
right.
record.
I totally was like, what is PR? Sam.
I got you, George.
George is already on his way.
Sports phenomenon.
Okay.
We already have accountability partners in each other right here.
That's right.
Lara, let's talk about golf.
Yeah.
Let's
Should
see
we
what you
do
got,
it?
girl. Let's see what you got. Yeah.
I mean, this is like, I can do the mini golf's not a problem.
Oh, wait, I'm down movement of this. Can you?
I'm all right.
Sam, watch out.
I'm all right.
Well,
I'm all right. I do tend to, like, I'll never hit it hard enough in fear of going to, so the putting game is weak.
Okay, but yet, so this is the huge thing. As adults, we're not used to fumbling and being potentially bad at something. So we're going to trade perfection for curiosity. I learned how to swim last summer. Literally learned how to swim from a beginner.
The curiosity
got a coach,
is really good.
got in the pool, and I told myself every time I got in the pool, I'm not a swimmer yet. You're not a strong putter yet.
I'm not as strong anything in golf.
Okay, but this is yet, right?
Yep.
And when we check in and when we have consistency and our teammates around us and that intention, we're going to build on it. So we're going to trade we're going to trade perfection for curiosity.
All right, you
Oh,
must
I
know
like
me.
that. I like that. Curiosity. All right, okay. Go on with your bad self there, Larry Spencer. Okay, so that's movement. Mindfulness is something that I'm working on. And I understand that's your goal as well. What's yours?
So mine is to swap evening scrolling time for fun reading.
Ooh,
and I say
that's a
fun
good one.
reading because I'm a
That
big
is,
reader,
yeah.
but I pressure myself into nonfiction or wellness studies or whatever.
Okay.
I'm trying to bring the Scholastic Book Fair energy into my fall.
Oh, good for you.
That's my goal.
Yeah, mine is meditation. I want to be more consistent with it, especially with a second meditation. And you really motivated me about a second motivation. We were traveling to the national championship in Atlanta. It was a late flight. We'd been up all morning long. And I remember looking over in the flight, and I thought you were sleeping, but you were actually meditating.
Yeah.
You were doing your
It's
meditation.
like starting my second day.
I know. So, but how can we stay accountable, both of us?
Habit stacking is a tool where you're layering the new habit onto something that you already do.
Right.
So if it were something in the morning, maybe you'd habit stack with coffee. For me, for evening, it's going to be when I plug in my phone, when I brush my teeth, I'm going to take out the book I'm going to read. And that is just putting on autopilot something that is new, that requires eliminating some of that friction.
Yeah, because you're already thinking about that, and you're already doing that thing, but you're just changing, you're just tweaking what you're doing during that
You
time.
already have the momentum, so you're just adding
I
another
like
layer.
that. All right, community, our two bookends over here. So what are yours?
Start with you, Jen.
Okay, well, I want to volunteer more, but I especially want to get my boys involved. So volunteering as a family, it's a whole thing, but also I need to know where to start because it's hard with kids.
And Sam?
No, for me, it's like good use of my free time because what I find is that, we do so much that's out and about in crowds that when I get home, I close the door. And it's like my sanctuary and I don't bust out. And when people say, hey, can you come to this? Hey, can you do that? I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm here. And I do want to be out more. I want to get past that comfort zone in the house.
Yeah.
Well, for Sam, I would start with you. You're going to look at 1 week in your schedule, and you're going to audit that schedule, spot the areas where you're like, oh, I did have 45 minutes here, 60 minutes there, and swap one of those moments a week where you're going to make it intentional.
Okay.
Are you going to engage? Are you going to socialize? And I understand that energetic system kind of you need that internal reboot, but there's also a way for you to find your edges and socialize more, so that's even more fulfilling.
So it's like a little step. It's like actually scheduling in, I'm going to add some of this time to do something outside.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep. And Ginger, for you, I love that you were going to be using your family dynamic to give back to the community. Obviously, a volunteer organization, a passion that lights you up and fills you with purpose, and maybe even rotating the cause and having your kids and your family members incorporated into the selection process.
Yeah.
That's going to really make it part of the family dynamic.
That one is huge because the boys will feel more, like even if they get to make their food, they feel more involved.
Exactly.
So that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so inspired by all of you.
Yeah, are we all in it?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in.
Now's the
And there is some
follow-up.
accountability when you say it on national television. That doesn't hurt. But on Thursday, Robin's going to be back. She's going to be answering your questions about how to create and stick to a goal before the end of the year. And she's going to have a checklist that people can download and get started right away. Right?
Good luck. You got this.
guys.
You got this.